Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at one of the most unique homes that I've seen here in Grants Pass in my career, and I don't mean that in anything but the most positive way. This is 240 Northeast Scenic Drive here in Grants Pass. This home is 5 bedrooms, 3 baths, a little under 4,500 square feet. I believe it's 0.84 of an acre. I'll have to double check that. And it's just right outside of town. Has a ton to offer. Some of the coolest architecture that I've seen. Literally left the office and it took me 3 minutes to get here. My office is in town, so it's just right out of town from schools, medical, shopping, anything you could ask for. It is just an incredible home. And what I mean by it being unique is that when they designed this architecturally, they did nothing inside of the box. But it still makes a lot of sense and is really cool. For instance, these skylights in their carport, not something you needed to do, but I think adds a really cool touch to this. You'll see here all this parking up front. You can pull under here. We've got a gate over there and a gate around this side with the RV parking over there. 2-car garage, or 3-car garage, I mean. There's 2 RV spaces. Just so much you could ask for. And with that 4,500 square feet offers a ton of flexibility for multi-generational living. Got a big family, you work from home, just a ton of space to use however you'd like. Walking in here, down this hallway, you're gonna see all your bedrooms. We'll go that way here in a second. I'll show you these main living areas right off the bat. You see these vaulted ceilings, exposed beams, tons of natural lighting. This is a really, really cool space. It's your fireplace, this brick wall, several shelves here displaying your family heirlooms, little wet bar over here. I thought this was a neat detail, even though it doesn't really matter. Little copper box for your firewood, just a cool detail. Here's your backyard, and I haven't mentioned it yet. There is an in-ground pool over there. We'll take a look at the backyard here in a bit. This little reading nook. And this living room space flows right into your kitchen. Multiple breakfast bars, but this is the most obvious, clearly here. Oh, sorry, I have an issue with my gimbal. There we go. A little more breakfast bar here. It's your dining area. It is a beautiful fall day here in Grants Pass. A little foggy, but I love this weather. And with this home, the way it is just so cozy in here. And I think the fog just adds to that. Large chef's kitchen. Beautiful stone countertops. Tons of cabinets and storage. It's all real wood cabinetry. You can see spots like here. They fit in as many cabinets as they could, and I love it. All stainless steel appliances. We've got a gas range here. It's got the cutting board over it. And you've got not just the one island, 2, and a peninsula over there. There's no shortage of countertop space in here. Another little nook here for a little desk. You could have, looks like an additional fridge right here. And here's your laundry room right behind that. That loops back around into your kitchen. And both these little doors over here, they just go outside there. Headed down this hallway, you've got this closet here, large coat closet, some more shelving. You've got your guest bathroom here. Tile shower. More tile countertops. And this sink, I'm not entirely sure what this is. Really unique. I want to say it's copper that has, I think, tarnished. I know there's a better word for that if that's oxidized. I don't know, I might be totally wrong, but that was the best I could figure that it was. And then headed up here, we're headed in, there's one bedroom over here, and your master bedroom, or master suite, I should say. Let's take a look at that first. Great sized master bedroom, the nice little reading nook there. And then this is one of the most unique bathrooms that I've ever seen, and you're gonna see why. One, look at that ceiling and windows up there. Don't see a lot like that. Lean over here, got this cool wave wallpaper. If that's something you like, coat hanger or towel hanger there, toilet, large tile shower, dual shower heads. It's a very open bathroom. Some people like that, some people don't. But if it is what you like, it is very open. Here, we've got a large soaking tub. And then this vanity is really what is so unique about this. You can see it's this L, and the mirrors kind of throw it off. You can see how this wraps around here. Oh, sorry guys, just tripped myself. Tons of countertop space and storage. Wraps around here to more storage. And over on this side, it kind of, without even realizing it, turns into your walk-in closet. Very unique design. You don't even really notice it. It's all closet and bathroom, kind of all in one. And this was cool, I'd never seen this before. A hidden mirror. So you can keep that closed if you don't want to look at yourself, if you don't want to. Okay, that covers all of that. And I should mention here, off of master bedroom, got this nice private deck, looking over your backyard and pool. And it has a spiral staircase that goes down there. There is multiple decks on this house, as you'll see in a bit. Wish it was a little sunnier today to show you guys a little bit of a better view, but still a nice day. You've got the retro greenish blue carpets that everyone loves. Here's a little pop out that goes in your living room. Not really sure what you'd use this for, but if you didn't like it, you could go ahead and shut it here. Then I wasn't quite sure what to call this room, because you'll see it's kind of a two-story room. Suppose you'd call it a bedroom. I'm not exactly sure technically what they call it, but this lower part to me kind of seems like an office or library. And you have a hidden closet. If you've ever wanted a bookshelf that turns into a hidden room, this one has it. And then headed up these stairs, another bookshelf. And then check out this wall detail. So this is why I wasn't quite sure what to really call this room. Whether you wanted to call it a bedroom or not. Neither of them are huge, but they're really cool, and it's got these stairs in here. Great spot to hang out, nonetheless. Look at that. It feels like a Snow White's cottage or something you'd see in Disneyland. Really cool. These plastered walls. And then the weathered, I guess, beams, I guess you'd call it. They're not very large. Still really cool. And here is the deck that goes off of this room. This one is higher up. You're right above the deck we were just on. Get a better view down there. And I'm sure this really opens up on a sunnier day. And then got a little closet door right there. And from right here, you can look at your roof. Looks pretty good to me. You can see why I keep calling this place unique. You know, I'm really not trying to be repetitive, but I can't think of really a much better word for it. And usually when I say something's really unique, it's kind of not passive aggressive, but you know what I'm saying by that. But that's not at all what I mean with this home by any means. It is different, but I like it. It's cool. It works for some reason. And yeah, it's just different in a good way. I haven't seen anything else like it, and it still feels functional and practical and attractive. So down here is where the rest of your bedrooms are. So this space is a little more basic, I guess you could say, but here's the more functional part of the house. Here you've got this first bedroom, pretty good sized. Here is the second bedroom, pretty much the same story. It's cool. Tongue and groove cedar. This would be the fourth or fifth bedroom, not quite sure. And these bedrooms are in the finished basement. It's not all the way down, but that gives you an idea where it stands. We don't have a ton of basements in Southern Oregon unless they're daylight. And I know you can't smell it through here, but this cedar wall, it smells awesome. It still smells like cedar, which is good. If you've never smelled cedar, it's a very good smell. And then this additional, I think we're gonna call this an office. But I mean, it could be used as a bedroom. It just has double access, so that one's kind of up in the air. Sorry about that. My phone had ran out of storage, so I had to delete a couple of big files I didn't need for some reason. But yeah, there's your storage closet. Here is another full bathroom, clawfoot tub, toilet tile going up the walls there, and another tile shower. And then here you've got the second living space, the TV room. Again, I love their use of exposed beam and lumber throughout the home. Then here is the second kitchen downstairs. Is the gas range as well. Nice backsplash. And lots of storage. A lot of people, if this was their primary kitchen, they would be thrilled. It's not a half kitchen by any means, and this is right off of the pool and backyard. So if you're in the pool, you'd be jumping out. You'd use this bathroom, and it's all tile throughout, so you don't have to worry about wet feet running through. They could grab a drink out of the fridge. You can see kind of the thought behind that. Let's open this up. Hold on. Don't know why I didn't open that ahead of time. Okay. Here is your in-ground pool. Still looks great, being maintained very well, even though the home is vacant and it's November. It's got the diving board, patio set over there. Here's your backyard, and here's that back view of the house. It's really attractive from the inside and the outside. I would say this home is. We've got a couple of sheds here. I imagine one of those services the pool, and one of them would be for the well house. This home is actually on a well with city sewer, which is kind of the ideal combination. At least most folks would agree with you. Don't have the city water, you have nice well water, but you don't have to deal with the septic or leach field. It can be sometimes obnoxious. And then you have this patio set up here for outdoor dining. Again, I wish it was sunny. On a beautiful sunny day, this would be awesome, but it's still really nice. So I won't walk all through the backyard. Walk through the side gate here. And here it has RV parking with hookups. That is the gate down there. That's the one I came down in on, the second gate. Then headed up there. It looks like you've got a garden up there that you could walk up to, but it's a large city lot, a large home. Not a whole lot you could ask for. And if I haven't mentioned it, the price is $884,500. That is the asking price currently. And here's a 3-car garage we'll look at real quick. Here's the basketball hoop. So this garage isn't quite as updated as the rest of the home. Has a lot of utility though. So we've got some equipment here. You can see in this little entry room, we've got some workbenches. Here is the 2-car garage side of it. It does have an electric opener. I'm sure it has remotes that go with it. Ton of storage shelves all around. Pretty straightforward, self-explanatory. And then the additional 1-car garage here, which would be a little more of a pain to pull in and out of if you're going every day. You've got enough room, but I imagine this would be better suited for someone to stick, you know, their boat in here, or side-by-sides, dirt bikes, what have you. It's really nice having that additional bay, and then in here, just some more storage. Almost tons of storage throughout it. And that concludes the tour. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions about the home, moving to Southern Oregon, traveling to Southern Oregon, please visit the link that I'll have in the video description, as well as in my bio, to set up a call, because my phone number will still be there, but I realize a lot of you probably looking at these videos at like 8 p.m. You're not gonna wanna do a call then. You'll forget to schedule a call later. So that way you can schedule a call when it's convenient for you, and we can chat for half an hour. It can just be a discovery call. So anywho, go to that link to get in touch with me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.